Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tarun again, back with another fitness video. So I have a very interesting topic which I'll be discussing today. There were these times, when I used to get so bored with this whole fitness routine, and I was doing the same shit every day, bloody going to the gym, following that same routine pattern, and again asking people ki bhai, please let me know anything else I could do, please tell me a new routine so that I could make my workout interesting. But nobody had an answer to that. So what led to that obviously I was bored, which made me irregular, inconsistent to the gym, and which kind of derailed me from my fitness goal and kind of delayed that whole, the result game. So this is exactly what I'll be discussing with you today, that how can you make your workouts more interesting and fun, and two, what should be the ideal duration of your workout so that you don't get bored and hit the same problem that I did years back and years ago, and which was a terrible problem. So let's start with problem number 2 first. So what should be an ideal time, or what should be the duration of your workout? No matter, it doesn't matter if you go to the gym or wherever. For you to get maximum benefits out of any workout, I'm not talking about sports here, I'm talking about conditioning, strength and conditioning workouts. You should not push yourself for more than 45 minutes. Anything over 45 minutes, you're just breaking your body, and it's of no use whatsoever. I've tried it, and I've seen many guys doing it. Those same guys in the gym, they have a point to prove. They'll spend hours and hours in the gym doing the same shit, running, cardio, abs, weights and blah blah, just fucking wasting your time. Don't do that. You really don't need it. So if you think more is better, it's not. I've done a video on it which is called overtraining. So you should not be doing anything over 45 minutes. I've told you that, do not prefer volume, do not prefer, quantity over quality. Quality of workout, you should go with an agenda that, you should time it. The moment you enter the gym, you really don't have to talk or socialize. Just 45 minutes, boom, specifically your workout, and you're out of that place. So that's your duration. Now in those 45 minutes, what can you do to make your workout more interesting? Because you don't want to follow the same pattern जो आपको trainer देते हैं, the same pattern like, okay, do Monday back bicep, do Tuesday chest tricep and shit like that. You can still have the same pattern, but you can change it, in terms of your repetitions. So I'll tell you what you can do, which will help you make your workout a little more engaging, and so something that you can look forward to. Obviously, when you cut down the time, you anyways are killing that boredom, because 45 minutes hardly anything. Before you realize it, the time's up. But in those 45 minutes, try this. Choose your days. Let's say if you work out 4 days a week, 5 days a week. First of all, you should be very clear in your head that you can't work out with the same intensity every day. If you can, by taking pre-workouts, I would urge you stop doing that. Because the more high intensity workouts you will have, in a week, chances of you burning out a lot higher. So don't do that. Like pick up your days. Like for example, Monday if you train, obviously from a Saturday, Sunday, weekend binge and stuff like that. Monday you can keep your workout intensity high. Intensity is nothing but your concentration level, the amount of load you're going to pick up in the gym, so that you are in the game. You sweat more, you're focusing more, your workout is very high intensive. Probably if you work out on Tuesday, then Tuesday, your intensity should be moderate. And Wednesday, again, your intensity should be relatively low. And, so that when you hit the weight again on Thursday, you're back again with the high intensity workout. So this is more of your, your load in the gym, which will keep you guessing, because if you do the same set of workout or with the same set of intensity, it'll eventually get boring. And high intensity workouts are known for crashes, man. People do get friggin' bored of it, because high intensity workouts takes a toll on your mind, because your mind is so much into that particular activity for those 45 minutes that you're bound to get burnt out, because mentally you get more tired than physically. So that's why no high intensity workouts whatsoever every day. If you work out 4 days, 5 days a week, pick up about 2 to 3 days in a week where you can do these high intensity workouts. That's on the intensity side. Number 2, on the repetition side. So I've done a video in the past where I've talked about, for muscle growth, you got to have at least 8 to 12 repetitions. Now, if you're one of those guys, who are bored and, who want to try out different things, try this. Let's say you enter the gym, go with the mindset that today I'm going to train like a power lifter. And you know how power lifters lift? They only do about 2, 3, 4, 5 repetitions tops, and they're done with it. Do the same set of exercises, but 2 repetition, 4 repetition, 5 repetition, boom, you're done. So powerlifting is all about strength. It's not about anything else. It's not about hypertrophy. It's just about strength. So once a week you can, let's say, working on your chest. So week 1 you train like a powerlifter, where you focus more on strength, less reps but more weights. Week 2, you want to train like an athlete, like a strength and conditioning athlete, like a sportsman. Where sportsman is all about muscle endurance, wherein you need to have more friggin' repetitions. So on again Monday when you do chest, now you can do little weights. Your weights can go a little lighter, and you do 15 to 20, between 12 to 20 your repetitions. And the idea is again is to develop that muscle endurance, because athletes can't afford to do heavy weights because they're not power lifters, or they're not doing it for hypertrophy. They're pretty much doing for endurance, for conditioning. So one a week like that. So one day you're training like a power lifter, second week you're training like an athlete. Now week 3 you can train like a bodybuilder. Now bodybuilder, the main goal for a bodybuilder is to pack on muscle, hypertrophy, muscle growth, muscle gains. That's what. Here your repetition will be, which I talked about, 8 to 12. So now you'll realize that the workout remains the same. What you have done is you've cut down the intensity. You're not working out with the same intensity every day. 2, you've changed your mindset. So at times you're working like you're fiddling with your repetition. At times you're doing high repetition. At times you're doing very low repetition with the heavier weight. And there are times when you're doing it with 8 to 12 repetition. The good part that will come out of this training is that your body will not get used to these kind of routines, because you're changing pattern here and there. Either you're changing the routine, you're changing the repetition, you're changing the sets here and there. So shock therapy, body will respond to this kind of training stimuli, because obviously you're not doing the same shit again and again. And 2, you'll realize that you look forward to these sessions, because every day almost you can have something new to look forward to. So week 1 if you're training like a power lifter, week 2 you're again training like an athlete, week 3 training like a bodybuilder, and you can keep shuffling back and forth. This way you'll realize fitness will become so much more fun and engaging rather than a punishment, because that time will come in your life, in your fitness journey, that you'll get bored, because at the end of the day it's just 4 walls of the gym or any activity whatsoever, and whatever you have to do in those 4 contours of those walls that you have to do, which gets very boring and monotonous. So to break that monotony, this is the mindset which you should follow. I hope it helped me a lot. I thought I should share it with you. Maybe you can get some benefit out of it too. So try it. I'm sure it's going to do a world of good to you folks too. So anyone of you who have any questions around this, feel free to reach out to me either on my Facebook channel, on my YouTube channel, or on my WhatsApp group, and I'll be very happy to take this discussion forward. So until we meet again, see you.